I'm Jamie.
Nope. Welcome to A for Effort. Then I say the thing.
Okay. Is that weird?
It'll be a cute, just do it.
Hey, I'm Jamie.
Hey, I'm Ally.
And welcome to A for Effort.
Place where we champion creativity however it manifests.
Whether it's junk journaling, filmmaking, or attempting a new DIY project, we're always looking for ways to get out of our heads and into our hands.
On this pod, we'll be trying new crafts and chasing new artistic endeavors in hopes that it inspires you to create something yourself or just tag along for the ride. Hey, dog.
Hey, dog. What's up? It's our first ep.
Not only is it our first ep, but it is like we're practicing what we preach, right? Creating something that, like, honestly, it could soar and it could not, but we're doing it, and that's what counts.
I'm already self-conscious that I can see your microphone and you look more professional than I do.
Okay. All right. But listen, sometimes we're bare bones at this moment. I'm looking forward to the day that we can look back at this first episode podcast and be like, oh, look, there were so many things that they didn't do correctly, but like we don't know.
We don't know.
And that's the point.
We don't know.
Nobody knows what they're doing until they do it.
Should we like tell the people how we know each other, who we are?
Yeah, I feel like that might be super important. So, like, why don't we start by you telling the people, like, where are you calling in from?
Hi, I'm Jamie. I'm dialing in from New York City.
Listen, I love that about you. And I'm all the way across the entire United States of America and Los Angeles, California. Specifically, Studio City is where I am coming from.
She could see the Minion at Universal Studios from her home, people.
Yes, it is. It's the Statue of Liberty here in Studio City, Universal City.
But we're bi-coastal besties.
Bi-coastal besties, met in college. We went to a acting school, both creative from the jump, I would say. The world is such a cluster as it is, so it's more important than ever to really just find joy in all the little things. And I am a believer that whether you went to school for acting or something creative, writing, et cetera, or even accounting, like we all have this creative bone in our body that is like meant to be exercised. Yeah. I just feel like you and I might have like all of our bones might be creative. So we just have to like really exercise.
Any analytical bones are broken or extremely decalcified and brittle in my body. And therefore the creative bones are carrying the sack of flesh that I am. I hate that I said that.
We get it. I think I get it. We get it. On that note, quick cue, because I feel like everybody has this creative bone in their body, and it usually starts at like a young age, right? So this question is like, what is something that you remember from your childhood that you could just get lost in for hours? Do you know? Like, just
make believe. Just like I was an only child, obviously, still am. What? After all this time, and I had nobody to play with, so I spent a lot of time with my imaginary friends. Namely, do you remember Donnie and Darwin from the Wild Thornberries?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Well, they weren't exactly imaginary because I didn't make them up, but I took credit. I copyright infringed on those imaginary friends.
Yes.
And had a duo.
I love that. I mean, I feel like I can also relate with the imaginary friends of it all. However, different from you, I am I've got 6 siblings, so there's a million of us. They do range like age wise, and we all are very, very, very different. However, when I think of like my childhood, like I could get lost in make believe when it came to Barbies, but like I randomly had this like hit the other day of I was like, I remember, because you know when you grew up in the 90s, there was no, like, the tech was minimal. And like outside of, you know, making my own plays and making people watch, I would take cardboard boxes and make like almost like doll houses.
I did that for
boxes.
A kitten once. Once.
Yes. Okay, so I did them for roly polies. Okay. No. I literally, the cardboard box and then like cardboard paper.
Wait. How big is the cardboard box for the roly polies?
Oh, for them
it was like a mansion? Yeah, okay.
It was an absolute mansion. They probably, like, I would take them from their home that was outside, and honestly I can't decide whether I helped or hurt them, but I made sure they had a gorgeous, stunning life in their little commune of like, it was it was incredible. And I was like, wow, Ally, what an innovator you were.
And somehow you didn't go into construction.
And somehow, or interior design, truly. I mean, I guess you can say that I've done it within my own, world.
You have a beautiful space. You do.
But yeah, I know, it's kind of crazy. And then another thing, I mean, I could literally talk about this for hours, but like, I guess to that point of something that's manifested into adulthood that we did as we were children, always held a tattoo parlor with gel pens.
Ooh.
And now I have many a tattoo, and I feel like that was like my gateway drug into tattoos was when I was young, giving my sister tattoos with gel pens.
And yet they don't actually do tattoo, like that's not an option when you get a tattoo. The jelly roller, glitter, ink. But I think in our lifetime,
heard it here first.
In our lifetime, someone's going to capitalize on that. And who's going to come running? Millennials.
Literally me first in line. Trademark
Started it first. I did one cardboard box house for a cat, and R.I.P. Tigger, and it was great. The other make-believe thing that I'm remembering was like cooking. Like I had a little kitchen, and I would cook for my parents. And classic. I would always call back into the kitchen. Charlie, he was the like head chef, I guess. I don't know. And I go, Charlie. So my parents had an imaginary chef.
And you know what? Shout out to the parents who entertained us. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like similarly, I ran a theater because obviously but I was like the head of concession. You bought the ticket from me. Mm-hmm. I also was the person saying welcome to the show. Like I wore all hats, and they met me in that character, do you know? And they watched the show that I'm sure was god awful, but like shout out to the parents.
Thanks for fostering creativity, parents.
And continue to do so.
Yeah, I mean, I did write down some questions, like some fun Q&A, get to know you questions. That I'm just gonna like see if any of them hit for you.
Great.
Even though I know the answer probably to most of them because...
I mean, we're going to know a lot of these about one another, but listen, we've got new friends to foster.
Be our friends. Be our friends. Outside of stickers and junk journaling ephemera, the word that we were just talking about, ephemera.
That I just learned. For those that don't know, I'm sorry, I have to tell the people because if I was listening to this, I'd be like, what does that mean? And I'd try to look it up and not know how to spell it. It is the junk you put in the journal.
Yeah. Which we will get into junk journaling on this.
Yes, I just like need to like define that word because I most certainly didn't know it.
I know, and it's like kind of floating around everywhere right now. It's very like mysterious word for something super, super unmysterious.
Yeah,
junk journaling.
Right.
Okay, the question then is, outside of like things like that, what do you collect?
Ooh. Okay, so one thing about me is I have an obsessive personality. So this answer changes depending on when you get me. So right now I've been collecting brooches. I've been on a brooch journey. Thrifted, like vintage brooches specifically, and ones that are unique. Moons, witches, owls, things of the like. Maybe a flower here or there. So I would say right now I collect brooches. What would you say?
I think in the moment, it's funny because Stuart is my husband. Stuart is my husband. Maybe I'll insert a cute little picture of the husbands. Cute husbands here.
Yes.
The thing about him is that he's much more of the collector, or he likes like a souvenir. He loves a souvenir.
Yes,
and I think that's kind of rubbed off
about
on
Stuart.
It's rubbed off on me a little bit. Like we have our wooden animals that we have kind of collected. Yes. Which is wild, and I never thought I'd be that kind of person. I like a collection that has functions. So the one that I'm doing right now is a mug from like a handmade ceramic mug from places that we go.
We love support, makers. Totally. Makers from all over.
Especially after you've taken a ceramics class and realized that it is so much harder than it looks.
1,000,000%.
Humbling.
Do you have I don't want to cut off your questions.
That was it.
More questions.
Oh, well, I mean, I have more. But
well, I have one. I asked you one. I have two that are actually quite interesting. One of which is there anything that's like rocked your socks off recently? Like in terms of like, I guess you can take that question however you like, but the way that I interpret it is like something that's like super inspired you as of late. I'm happy to answer this question
you go first.
Because I'm itching too. Okay, so listen. So like one thing about us is we're still like in this entertainment industry, right? So like for me, I am so like I'm massively inspired by what's happening in the movies right now with these YouTubers that have made these movies, and they're like superseding box office expectations, and they just like did it. Like they just like did it. And I am so inspired by that. I mean, one of the directors for this movie, and this is the movie that like for people who don't know like how this industry works, is there's a movie called Obsession. These are both horror films. One that was made for $750,000,
which is not a lot of money in filmmaking.
Which is not a lot of money. Like it's literally pennies
literally
in the movie making biz. And I think it's like made $100 million in the box office right now. And then there's Backrooms, which is done by, I think they had a bigger budget. It was like $10 million. Still not a lot in the movie industry, okay? But it's definitely substantial in comparison. But that movie was directed by a 20-year-old person, which is incredible. Like this person was like, I want to do this thing and I'm going to figure it out. Yeah. And now it's like making headlines. And it's like these people both for Obsession and for Backrooms are people in their 20s, and they're just doing it.
Yeah.
And like I am just like super, while horror is not my genre of choice, I cannot watch a horror film. I am super inspired by this idea of just like giving it a go. Yeah. Do you know?
Well, it's cool because I feel like 5-10 years ago, even people like us who were like, well, we went to theater school and you can't just like put yourself on YouTube and then make a movie.
Right.
Like, yeah, I've been there, done that. We all had that attitude at some point. And like, yes, you can. With the right mindset, right resources. Not to say just you got to get lucky in a lot of ways.
Yes.
But I don't know. Hell yeah.
But
people making things. Make things.
It's like when there's a will, there's a way. And it can be as big as a $10 million movie or as small as a beaded necklace. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but the reality is like, if you
show them off,
I know we'll get
pause
to,
and
we'll
show
get
them
to
off.
it.
Okay.
We'll get to it. Okay, so that's what's like really like rocking my socks off right now.
I love that. I wish I had a cool answer like that. I feel like I've been, you know who I love, and it's not even a rock your socks off. It's just the first thing that came to my mind. It's so silly, but Steven Spencer on Instagram, and you've seen him because I guarantee you I've sent you his stuff before. He is a music professor who is a 3-year-old who everybody's seen this guy at this rate, so it's like not breaking news, but I was just like in the weeds watching his videos. He records songs based on his 3-year-old's lyrics. And I say lyrics. Have you seen him? Oh my God, Allie, you're going to be obsessed.
I feel like maybe I haven't. I mean, it sounds right up my alley. So
you're going to be obsessed. He's so cute. He doesn't show his child, which I'm also like, respect. There's some boundaries to this where he's like,
love.
I'm going to take your weird ass 3-year-old brain and turn it into these like nonsensical and they're good. I mean, he is good. He is like this like kind of like funky Charlie Puth-ish, right up your alley, Allie.
God, love.
Big fan. Charlie, if you're watching someday.
Huge fan.
Huge fan for Al. He's really adorable. And I think what the inspiration that I'll get to is like, I feel like not anybody can do that, but a lot of people do things like that of like with AI or whatever, of like make a song out of this nonsense, but he's a music professor and he does it all
like
himself.
Actually doing
it. Yeah, he's like actually sharing his amazing talents and his gorgeous voice. And then he just put out music on like Spotify and all the other Apple whatevers, and like doesn't even know how to promote it because he's like, I'm just a music professor and a dad. I'm not like good at marketing, but here we go. And literally people are eating it up because he's so earnest. Yeah, literal goals.
And I think it's like, yeah, I mean, I feel like the thing with both of these is like, as long as you're like authentically doing something that you love and want to do, like you have nothing but positive things that can come from it, I think, at this point. Do you know? Like there's no, that you can't shit talk somebody who's like, authentically being themselves. And I guess you can,
well, you
but
can,
I think it says more about
they
the
will.
person.
Like,
you know?
that's they will, because people are horrible, nasty, gross, sad.
Well, I don't know that people are horrible, nasty so much as they're deeply, deeply, deeply insecure.
That's
like, do you know?
Yeah.
Okay, should we get into it? Should we get into the core of our latest creations of note?
This is a section we're going to call show and tell.
Love a show, love a tell. Because this is our first episode, I do kind of want to tell the people that this has just, again, been a part of us in our DNA for some time. We are two gals who love a project. And if the project also has like cutesy, for me, glittery, things involved, we love it even more. So before we get into like our show and tell of what we're currently working on, I do kind of listen, I know that we were going to talk about things that we're most proud of, like our DIYs that we're most proud of, but I want to speak on your behalf. And I want to say that Jamey made this mobile for our friend. Shout out Danielle Kimball. That is Kimball.
Danielle Kimball.
God, curtain.
Oh, she's married.
Maiden name. She's a married woman now with a baby.
Also for a week.
And she made this mobile that is truly a work of art. Insert photo here. So if you're watching, it is the most stunning, gorgeous mobile ever. It genuinely, like, it's one of those things where, both Jamey and I are people who will be like, oh yeah, let me see if I can make that.
It's a fatal flaw.
It is both our strong suit and our flaw. But I'm like, I don't know that I would see a mobile like this and be like, yeah, let me see if I can. Like, this feels like way out of my league. And Jamey nailed it. You nailed it. It's so good.
So much. I actually have to give a shout out to Erica Steffen. Erica Steffen, if you ever see this, she made a baby mobile.
She's a crafty queen.
She is. And she made a baby mobile is hard to say. A baby mobile for someone, I don't know who, like years ago. And I remember seeing it and being like, what a cool gift.
Yes. So cool.
And I've gotten very
into
special. Crochet. Yeah. It was fun to make. Like it brought me a lot of joy to be like, oh, she'll look up and she'll see these little things that her Auntie Jamey made.
And really of course, am like thinking 25 years down the line to be like, oh, and then she's gonna be like, oh, and now I get to keep this. If she, respectfully, if she does decide to have children, she can have this.
Don't put that pressure on her.
Or maybe, she can gift it to her bestie who decides to have children. But the point is it does feel like it's something that will like precede the test of time. It's like so beautiful. So
thank you so much.
I know that
wasn't going to be my show and tell.
Well, I know it's not your show and tell, but it is something that you've done in the past that I just feel like needs a big old flag. So
thanks. Yeah. And I think I should note that like when we say like two crafty gals, blah blah blah, that crosses mediums, right? So like we are into junk journaling, beading, crochet, like sewing. Yes. We're trying it all, okay? And that's half the fun.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like a
charcuterie. Do you want to do your show and tell?
A craft-cooterie, if you will. I'll do my show and tell.
Yeah, wait, we also did not plan on matching. Like, this was not the intention. This was not the intention. We are not meant to be matching.
We didn't have a dress rehearsal, sorry. I have to put it on, right? So, like, this is my most proud piece. And it's been my most proud piece. You can't really see it while I'm sitting. It's long. It's like a duster.
Well, we'll do like a cute little insert if you want to see full body.
Here she is, though, right? She's beautiful.
Yeah, can we get a close up on one of the panels?
Look at her, little 3D moment.
So what is this? This is a crochet and knit. Tell me more.
This is a crochet cardigan that I will drop the Etsy link to the woman that created the pattern because I can't take credit. I did not make this up myself. But, well, I kind of actually did now. I altered.
It's like I altered. Yes. You put your own spin on it.
I did. So this was the second thing I ever crocheted. I think that's why I brought it in, why I'm most proud of it, is because I am Delulu and was looking for something to do. Thank you. was looking for something to do with my hands to get me off my phone, my devices, and was on Etsy and saw this beautiful cardigan. And I was like, I've only crocheted one thing, and it was like a really chunky beginner blanket of sorts. But we're going to give it a go. And it was like kind of just what I needed. It's not as hard as it looks. First of all, these panels, there's like 43 of them. So you get really good at it really fast. And once you've made, 10, you're like ripping them, and you can make them all individually. I was doing it on an airplane. I was doing it on whatever. The assembly was a little bit hard. But then I assembled it, and it was so cool, but it was massive. Like, I did not follow the pattern correctly. Oops. And I made each square bigger than I was supposed to.
Listen, A for effort.
Thank you. A for effort. Title of show. So I ended up, like, earlier this year being like, I don't ever wear this thing because it doesn't fit me right. What can I do? And so I turned into this kind of like Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor crochet coat.
Yes. Obsessed. Great.
She wore her coat. We just lost followers on that. And I love it.
I love it too.
Thanks.
That was really, I mean, listen, not only do you love it, but your mom tried to like take it from
She
you.
wanted it. She was so persistent. She was like, it doesn't fit you. So it should fit me.
She knows something good when she sees it, okay? I can't blame her.
Impeccable taste.
Impeccable taste.
Yeah.
Can't blame her. And love it. Okay.
Thanks. Okay, show.
Incredible.
And tell.
I will show and tell. However, like, I don't know, in terms of my, are we doing our proudest DIY today?
I think so. Yeah. Also, I have to take this off now because it's very warm. And it's June.
I'm going to let you take it off.
So,
okay.
Please.
Here's the thing.
Uh-oh. We got to here's the thing.
There's no here's the thing. I mean, here's the thing. DIY. Do it yourself. Something that you do. Mine isn't. Here's the thing. I wrote a movie. Jamie knows really well. I wrote a movie.
That should be your show and tell.
And that is my proudest to date. You know what I mean? Like that. I love it. I plan on producing it. I am producing it.
There we go.
I wrote a movie, and I'm producing this movie that I'm going to start, and I'm really, really, really proud of it. Unfortunately, I can't really talk about it on here in terms of what it's about. So I am going to pivot, and I'm going to talk about my obsession right now when I don't know what to do with my hands. I've been making necklaces.
Yeah.
They're the cute candy necklaces that are very viral right now. And honestly, like this came up from a place of being like, I really want to own one of those necklaces, but they're like not cheap. And so I was like, I'm going to figure out how to make it. So I've been making them, and I've been making a bunch of necklaces for me and my friends. Sold some to my friends recently, which I encourage my friends who are and aren't listening to try and make it themselves. But if you're not, I'm happy to make you because I've bought so many beads. But these are a lot. We've got this like gorge. And of course, okay, getting ahead of myself. I am a witchy gal. So all of these beads are crystals and stones because like why not have a dual purpose, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Like be cute and also have some like fun things. So these colorful beads are jade, which is like luck and prosperity. And then we've got a cute frog. I'm sorry. Let me show you my frog.
We're on a big frog kick right now, okay? I don't know if anybody out there
massive frog kick
has strong feelings about frogs, but
Bear, look at him. He's so cute.
I love his eyes.
So big frog kick. But yeah, so I've been making these necklaces. They all are crystalled, double intentions. Highly recommend. And I can drop some Etsy links for if you want to do it yourself where I get the beads. They ship super fast. Sometimes with Etsy, you're like rolling the dice. But they ship super fast, and they're great quality beads and gemstones. And honestly, like, I'm just going to keep, like, banging these out until I'm out of beads because I overbought so many beads. But that's been my really fun.
They're so pretty. I love them.
I love them. And honestly, like, yeah, you can also just go to Michael's and get, like, really inspired by the bead aisle. That's kind of what happened to me. I walked in. I was like, I've never made jewelry before. I kind of want to do this.
Was this the day you thought you saw Jean Smart at Michael's?
Oh no. Shout out Gene Smart. Shout out Hacks. Shout out another team of people who just like did it. I saw Gene Smart and I felt like, oh no, this is Deborah Vance. Why is Deborah Vance in a Michaels? And I was like, no,
Deborah
I'm so
Vance
sorry.
would
She's
never.
an actor. So something that I learned and I like to pass off to the people. So when you're crimping the bead,
what does that mean?
So when you're making a necklace, let me use one for an example, and you need to like cut off so the beads don't fall off, obviously.
Right.
And this is a crimp bead
cover.
What I suggest is getting a crimp that is either long enough to crimp like, I guess it would be like 1 centimeter or 2 centimeters, or do 2 to give it extra reinforcement, because sadly the one that I made for my sister broke.
Oh no.
However, I am convinced that she just didn't need that stone because I've had no other issues. I have a feeling that she just didn't need like aventurine in her life, but you know,
you think it mystically removed itself from the necklace. Okay.
Yes.
I thought you were about to like blame your sister right now for breaking it.
No, I
Public
don't
shaming.
blame Sarah. But I will say that if it was poor craftsmanship, which it could have been, I'm not convinced, but if it was, I would just double crimp, because then you're like reinforcing.
You heard it here first, folks. Double crimp.
Double crimp.
But not your hair.
So, well, you could.
I guess you could. Live your life.
So like, James.
So Al,
I feel like we did it.
We did it.
There was so much to cover in this first episode because it is the first episode, but I am looking forward to like really featuring a lot of these creators that I'm seeing online that are doing crafts.
Yeah.
Because they're seeing things and they're like, let me see if I can try, and I'm also getting inspired by them. So, I do look forward to that.
I agree. And like fostering more online community around DIY, which I understand there's like such a contradiction there of being like, let's get off our devices and make stuff, but also not being a closed circle in all of this. Like if we're trying something, encouraging anybody else who's watching to make it along with us. Send us what you made. We want to see it. We
want to see what you made. And honestly, we can also be your guinea pigs. If there's something that you've been dying to try, but you honestly are nervous or scared or want a buddy, I feel like, drop them in the comments.
Yeah. I think that's it. Like, you just like kind of need to know somebody's out there trying something new alongside you.
I feel like we need a sign off of some kind.
Okay. Okay, that's it. Later.
If there's one word that you want to bring into this next week, what would it be? Cool.
No words. I feel like energy. I'm so tired for no reason. I think it's
love,
like where I am cycle-wise, but like I want some energy.
Love it.
How about you?
My word is going to be persistence. It's really easy to get down and out, but I'm going to persist.
Nevertheless, she persisted.
She did. Wow.
Okay, fun.
Well, this was fun. Thanks everybody for listening, and we'll be back next week. And I'm gonna just drop a little pin here and say that I've got a sewing class tomorrow, so can't wait to talk about that.
She does. And I'm working on something cute that I will show and tell with you.
Yay! Okay.
Love you. Bye.
Bye everyone. Bye.